Okay, so these famous YouTubers are coming out with a bunch of food products these days, and my question is why? I think they got used to being able to throw anything at the wall and having it stick, so they're probably thinking, well, why shouldn't I? Why shouldn't I try to bring my massively successful brand and slap it on some extremely mid-grade, at best, food products and roll it out to my peasant army? I can tell you one thing, none of these dudes are probably even passionate about what they're doing, and it clearly seems like it's just some money grab maneuver against all of their diehard fans that'll consume whatever the hell these guys push out into the market. Anything from their content to whatever else, apparently. We can all be pretty sure that even if they crapped in a jar and posted it for sale, it would sell like hotcakes. Well, in the case of a lot of their product releases, they may very well just have done that, considering most of these are all trash to begin with. Would have made no difference. The general consensus on the internet seems to be on the same page about the crap quality of these items, especially Lunchables, which I'll get to in more detail shortly. And I'm gonna be honest, up until right before this video, I've never really even tried any of these products because, for one, they don't look all that appealing to begin with. But I feel like instead of just defaulting to the internet bias, I should actually try it out for myself and rate it from first-hand experience. So first on the list is going to be the infamous Lunchables, obviously, which was rolled out by KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast, the trio. I mean, they're the heavy hitters out there on the platform, and they introduced this garbage as a quote-unquote healthier option than its competitors, like, for example, Lunchables. Not to mention that it's literally an exact copycat version of it, except crappier somehow. How you managed to make something crappier than Lunchables, I don't know, but they achieved that. But when you actually compare the nutritional facts on each brand, there is nothing that proves that Lunchables is in fact a healthier option other than them just saying so. And then to make it worse, reports have surfaced recently with the whole issue of consumers finding mold in their products as well to top it all off. All of the criticism from fans and critics haven't necessarily been met with any sort of consideration from the creators also. Instead, it's been met with defensive justifications, which isn't really helping their cause at this point. So I went searching for Lunchables, and it was almost impossible to find. I went to 7-Eleven, Ralph's, Walmart, and even Target, and none of them had it in stock. I drove around all over multiple cities and finally found one at a Food for Less, and they only had the pizza, which comes with a Feastables chocolate and Prime as a beverage option. Now, of all things they could have possibly copied, they decided to copy the pizza Lunchables, which already sucks ass to begin with. The thing that confuses the hell out of me on top of that is that Lunchables are designed and made for little kids. Lunchables seems to be targeting the same audience, except they're adding a highly caffeinated energy drink in the box. So I guess they thought it was gonna be a great idea getting all these kids cracked out on caffeine during lunch and sending them back to class. Who would have thought? But anyway, the pizza bread tastes like a soggy Ritz cracker that is masked by a sweet marinara sauce that tastes more like an expired packet of ketchup. The cheese and pepperoni is underwhelming at best, and the flavor of it all is overpowered by the previous two crap ingredients. When the lame pizza is built out, it's only about the size of a cookie. So I don't know how the hell you would consider that a meal, unless you're running some sort of prison camp. I give this a generous 2 out of 10 as a rating score, which is, again, very generous. Next on the list is Prime. Prime rolled out back in 2022, and everyone knows Logan Paul and KSI were the ones to bring it out to the market. Check out their mission statement as found on their website. We created Prime to showcase what happens when rivals come together as brothers and business partners to fulfill the void where great taste meets function. We dropped our first product, Prime Hydration, in 2022, and since then we've continued to work countless hours to expand in retailers, reach new markets, and formulate new products we know you'll love. We've been humbled by the process of creating a real brand and surpassing some of the biggest beverage companies in the world. As underdogs, we always cherish the opportunity to show the world what's possible. Now that we're both fighting for the same team, we truly believe that sky is the limit. KSI and Logan Paul. Yeah, whatever. One thing for sure, their boxing careers didn't blow much of a note, so if anything good came out of that ordeal, I guess this would have been it. So off the bat, on branding alone, it looks decent, not gonna lie. They did a pretty good job, I'll give them that. It's also pretty easy to find. I went to my local Walmart and they were all over the place, so that helps. Retail cost is also not bad at all. It's coming in at about $2.18 per can, so I can dig it. Cheaper than Monster and a lot of other energy drinks out there on the market, so kudos to that. I tried the original and the ice pop, and here's the deal. All of these energy drink brands like Celsius, Ghost, Bang, all pretty identical to me. It's a low-calorie sports drink with a crap ton of caffeine that tastes like candy, basically. Nothing spectacular about it at all. It's not great, it's not bad, just a very mid product at best again. So I'll rate this a 5 out of 10. And then we have Feastables, a chocolate brand introduced by Mr. Beast, which is pretty easily found as well. I was able to pick up a variety pack at Walmart, so the ease of access is nice, I guess, if you're really into chocolate. You can't really screw up chocolate though. Not all that bad anyway. There seems to be a lot of mixed reviews though about the old style versus the new, blah blah, I don't know. Nothing special about it to me though. Tastes like a generic chocolate bar. The peanut butter crunch is probably the best by far out of the other flavors, but still probably isn't gonna be a go-to for me whenever I get a hankering for a chocolate bar. Hershey's is always gonna rule in the chocolate world in my opinion. They've been around forever. I'd rate Feastables a 6 out of 10. I mean, there are a lot more content creator food products out there, like 1UP, introduced by FaZe Rug, and Ryan Trahan's Joyride Candyland also, and those have pretty good reviews. I don't see too much controversy around it. Candy you can't go too wrong with though. If you put enough sugar into something, it'll always taste pretty good, so I guess that's a safer bet if you wanted to go down that route. Lunchables for sure being the most controversial out there. That crap needs to be shut down in my opinion quickly. Regardless of whatever it is, content creators need to be a bit more mindful when rolling out their products. And if you're going to introduce something out into the market, please do better. Stop making it seem like you're just some greedy piece of crap that is just trying to suck whatever else you can out of your fans. Give the people something good. They made you who you are at this point, so the least you can do is really think about them.